General Hospital latest update. Kristina's secret scheme unravels as Cody catches feelings for Ava, while Sasha's paranoia pushes her to flee Port Charles with Daisy. Curtis' takedown plan fails, Drew fights back, and Sonny vows revenge that could cost lives. Tensions erupt as secrets spill, alliances shift and chaos looms. Kristina's latest scheme begins to backfire. Plus, Sasha plans to leave Port Charles. Wednesday, July 9, 2025. Today on General Hospital, Liz sets boundaries with Rick again. Drew returns from DC. Curtis' plan to stop Drew blows up. Drew and Kai swim at the Metro Court pool while talking politics and work. Drew also thanks Kai for the heads up on Curtis trying to ambush him. Kai admits he struggled with telling him that, but he couldn't let Trina's parents drag him for something he didn't do. Drew appreciates it and has a plan to stop Curtis. He just hopes it works. Drew does warn Kai that there is a possibility Trina will learn he tipped him off, and he'll do everything he can to keep his name out of it. Kai thinks he may need to own up to his actions if the situation arises and deal with the consequences. Will Jordan stay out of Curtis' marriage? At Aurora, Felicia informs Curtis that Jacinda has agreed to speak with him and will be flying back within 24 hours. She'll let him know when her plane lands. Felicia thinks it would be easier to talk to Jacinda over the phone, but Curtis says her story will be more effective in person. Jordan arrives as Felicia heads out. Curtis tells her the news about Jacinda. He also wants to explain what she walked in on the other day. Jordan knows Portia was sending her a message to stay out of their marriage, and she's right. She never meant to cause problems for him or his marriage. Curtis says this isn't on her and she didn't deserve what Portia did to her. Jordan says that before it gets messy, she needs to do the right thing and remove herself from his life. She says outside of work and family she needs to stay away from him. Curtis knows he hasn't been fair to her or Portia and calls her a class act. She says she'll be rooting for him to take down Drew and departs. They both appear hurt as she walks out. Ava and Trina prepare for a show. At the gallery, Ava and Trina walk through their exhibit. Trina is amazed Ava got everything hung what with their guy bailing on her. Ava admits she had a hand from a friend, Cody. Ava asks if Trina's parents are coming tonight, and Trina assumes that if they are, it will be separately as they are avoiding one another. Their conversation turns to Kai and Trina gushes about how happy she is. Even when they don't see eye to eye, they can respect and support one another. Ava thinks she and Rick could learn something from them, and admits they had a little fight but it's nothing. Is Cody falling for Ava? Cody shows up at Alexis' place looking sharply dressed and tells Kristina they have a problem. He tells her he moved in for a kiss with Ava, which she didn't appreciate and slapped him. Kristina thinks there is still a chance as Ava didn't send him packing, but insisted he stayed to continue helping her. Cody says Ava did say it was a good kiss, but admits he somewhat wishes they didn't have to continue this as there is more to Ava than he thought. Kristina insists there isn't. Kristina says it's all an act, but Cody says Ava has had horrible things happen to her, including losing a daughter. Kristina says what happened to Kiki was awful, but Ava still hasn't learned from her past. She reminds him they are doing this for Molly's sake too, as she hates Ava dating her dad. Cody thinks they should tell Molly, but Kristina insists they keep this a secret. Molly walks in and wonders what Cody's doing here and what is a secret. Kristina says she was just telling Cody how sweet he's been to their family lately, which is their secret. Cody decides to head out, but Molly asks where he's going, looking all fancy. Cody reveals he's going to the art show at Ava's gallery. He says he helped hang the photos, which are of adorable baby animals, so she should check the show out. Cody heads out and Molly asks her sister what is wrong with her. She never misses a chance to badmouth Ava, and the one time it was important she kept her mouth shut. Kristina reminds her that everyone has been telling her to stop badmouthing Ava. Molly says not in front of Cody and tells her that Ava was latching onto him at the pool the other day like an evil spider woman. Kristina notes she's getting worked up over Cody, and she wonders if she wants to be more than friends with him. Cody turns up at the gallery and Trina makes herself scarce to check on the caterers. Ava says he cleans up nicely, but he's very early. He wanted to apologize for last night, but she says that's all forgotten. He helps her move some boxes and flirts with her. Is Liz falling for Rick? At the hospital, Rick finds Liz and apologizes for stepping away on the 4th. He asks if she has plans tonight. She does. She's going to the Joel Sartor exhibit. Rick says he's going too, so they should go together, although it's not a date. She asks if he's sure about that. Liz admits she enjoys spending time with him, but she doesn't want to mislead him. Rick assures her that all he wants and needs is her friendship. Lucas needs Carly's help. Carly confronts Willow at the nurse's station for the stunt with Wiley at the pool, and threatens to ban her if it happens again. Willow wonders how she can be so heartless as she hasn't seen her children in weeks. As they argue, Lucas shows up and pulls his sister away. Lucas tells Carly that he called her because he needs a favor. He needs her to protect Marco from Sonny. Carly asks if this is about the fire. Lucas fears that Sonny suspects Sidwell of the fire, and since Kristina was caught in it, Sonny may go after Marco. He believes Marco is not involved in anything legal and he's come to mean a lot to him. He begs Carly to talk to Sonny, as if he goes after Marco, it will trigger a war that could affect them all. Later, Liz checks on Lucas and asks how Marco is doing. Lucas says he's feeling guilty and wondering if he could have saved his mom if he hadn't stopped to save Kristina. Liz says it's possible if he didn't stop, both Natalia and Kristina would be dead. He just hopes certain people will see what a hero Marco was that night. Does Michael think Sasha's crazy? At the Q's boathouse, Sasha is watching Daisy, and Michael offers to take care of her so she can rest. She refuses, not allowing her baby out of her sight after last night. She reminds Michael of all the odd things that have happened, but Michael says there could be a reasonable explanation. Sasha realizes he thinks she's crazy. Sasha admits she's had mental issues in the past, addiction and postpartum before, and this is not that. Michael believes her as he has seen her at her worst. If she is right, this means that someone with access to the house is responsible for this. Sasha cries. She feels someone is gaslighting her and it's not safe for her and Daisy at the house, so they must move. Michael insists he will support her decision and asks where she'll go. She feels her only choice is to leave Port Charles. Sonny declares war. At Sonny's, Jason tells him that Selena's 2 associates who set the fire were just fished out of the harbor. Sonny and Jason agree this feels like a setup, and Sidwell was the brains behind the fire. Sonny says Sidwell has to answer for almost killing his daughter. Jason notes something is bothering him, as it doesn't feel like the firebomb at the penthouse was the same person as Charlie's. Charlie's was an old-school job and not a high-tech device like the penthouse. Sonny says that means there are 2 threats to their family. Their talk turns to Natalia's overdose and Turner coming after him. Sonny says Turner is feeling guilty about creating a situation that led to Natalia's death. Jason asks how he's feeling. Sonny wishes it could have been different for Natalia, who seemed to think they were having a romance. Sonny tells Jason that he has to pull out of deception, and they also need to send a message to Sidwell. You come after my child, your child will pay. This is bad news for Marco. Willow and Drew reunite. Back at the pool, Willow appears, kisses Drew and welcomes him home. She hopes Kai doesn't mind her stealing her fiancé. Kai has to get going and Drew is so happy to see her. Willow says he should enjoy this while it lasts, as Carly threatened to ban her from the pool. Willow fills him in on what happened, and while he's on her side, he reminds her they can't give Michael ammunition for the visitation hearing. He says they will get visitation and eventually full custody. Willow says in the meantime Michael has their children and Daisy, while her arms are empty. In the show's final moments. At the hospital, Lucas asks Liz how it went with Rick earlier. She fills him in that Rick suggested they go to Ava's show together. Lucas calls Rick the messiest man in the world for dating Ava while taking her to Ava's event. Liz says she made it clear they were only friends, and tonight will be his first test at respecting her boundaries. Lucas says if he doesn't pass, he'll have to answer to Aunt Ava. Rick arrives at the gallery with flowers for Ava. Trina puts them in water and Rick gives Ava the card that was with the flowers. It's details about a significant investment into their funds from Alexis, and he's sorry they fought. As they flirt, Cody watches from the background and appears almost hurt. At home, Molly insists she is not interested in Cody, and she just doesn't want Ava to eat him alive. She wonders how he got involved with that woman to begin with. In his office, Felicia fills Curtis in on the fact that Jacinda didn't get on the plane and cleared out of her apartment. She is nowhere to be found. It looks like she got cold feet and split. Kai appears at the door as Curtis vents that this was Drew's doing, and he doesn't know how he found out his plan. At the pool, Drew tells Willow how great she is and he is sorry this is happening to her and he can't wait to marry her. She can't wait to marry him and she loves him. They kiss. Sasha tells Michael that something is off and she has to protect her child. He says, "By uprooting your life and leaving all your friends and family?" Sasha knows it may seem crazy but she must protect Daisy, so she needs to leave and go into hiding. Michael says he can't let her do that. At Sonny's, Jason tells him that he's made arrangements for Marco, so just say the word and the plan goes live. Carly arrives and Sonny asks what she's come by for. She tells him, "To stop another one of our children from being killed." On the next General Hospital, Michael says he can't let Sasha and Daisy leave. Curtis warns Kai he's meddling in affairs he doesn't understand. Stella advises Portia that she and Curtis need to remember what they mean to each other. With Lucas standing by his side, Marco tells reporters that if they keep harassing him, then he will take legal action. Carly tells Sonny if he escalates this then he puts everyone in danger. Drew meets with someone and says, "You said you had something for me." Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.